Family, their unwavering support in tough times makes us feel like we can conquer the world. Yet, when they struggle to understand our choices, what we do, why we do, their concern can feel like interference, leaving us irritated, turning the home atmosphere toxic. But in the chaos of everyday life, we still long for the peace of our mom's lap, the safest place in the world. We yearn for that reassuring pat on the back from our dad, the one who scolds but also listens, guiding us to rethink our decisions. And if we are lucky, a sibling, someone who just gets us, even when words fail with parents, a loyal protector, a constant in life's storm. Without them, our dreams often crumble before they even take shape. Not everyone gets the same love or understanding, but when you have your people by your side, every battle feels easier to win. And even if you don't, you must keep fighting because victory is inevitable, whether it comes today or tomorrow. Behind every confident step we take stands a family, silently making it all possible. Hi, I'm Dipti and welcome to Uncut Shangla, my space for raw, heartfelt conversations with all of you. I usually write blogs on Blogger, but today I'm bringing my words to you in this format. So let's dive right in and let's start. You know who is my first YouTube subscriber? My dad, my silent cheerleader and loudest feedback giver. Every week he comes home just for a few days, and suddenly we become a complete family again. That train route from Mednipur to Shirampur, it's not just a route, it's an emotion still alive between us. Like that Youth Parliament Day, the day I already have mentioned with you, I got first the date wrong. He still came cutting short a friend's holiday trip, traveling overnight, arriving at midnight dusty and tired, only to realize it wasn't the right day. And guess what? On the real day, he was there again. Fresh start, same love, and same belief in me. When all my formal trousers didn't fit me anymore, my dad noticed without me saying anything. He just said, "Let's go, buy you something new." When my data pack ends, immediate recharge. But when it's my mom or my sister issue, he waits a day or two, no wonder. And meals, and the CEO, dad hunts for my favorite fish, mom cooks it my way. Our home revolves around my cravings. When dad struggled with stock market classes over his phone, I used my savings to buy him a laptop. I wish I could do more. A gesture of smile to see on your father's face as a daughter. Dad gives the best head massage. I try to return the smile with coffee during his study time, a ginger honey tea when he coughs. We sat by the Hooghly River many times. He said, "Never choose your past as an option just because you are lonely." That hit hard, and we also should remind it. Now, let me tell you about Bonu, my sister. She is younger, but her love is loud in gestures and actions too. Now, I will tell you her love through food, sleep, and of course, Wi Fi. She listens to my blog audios, reads what I write, and especially if it's about her. And point to be noted, in return of my internet. She likes to put kajal on my eyes before any event. Said, "Didi, you look ghostly without it." And in return, she asks my any dress to wear, no matter how many she has. She brings me her share of tiffin from her every school occasion or her friend's birthday, even if it's just one bite. When I was out for any occasion and it was expected they would give any tiffin, she sat home eagerly, skipped her food, and waited I would bring something tasty for her. When she cooks, she wants to share the bite with everyone. If I feel hungry late at night, no one would care about me like she does. She gets up, cooks, serves me. When mom not at home, I cook our special dish with little oil or butter, add cumin, little salt, then egg. little chopped onion over it, and add roti both sides of omelette. Simple, delicious. Bonus hair doesn't allow her to eat everything. Actually, she likes only tasty food. And that is the one who quietly take all the responsibilities when she was unwell. Sleep is sacred for her. Late morning 11 a.m. After lunch 2 p.m. But disturb her sacred nap. No, no. War. Eye mask, blackout curtains, death glare if you sneeze. Our daily life, so you understand food, sleep, internet, and of course, what I didn't mention that is cuddles. My legs on her arms around me. Now it's about mom. I wake up hungry. Like seriously, she could be sleeping or in the middle of her workout. But I'll start whining for food like it's a national emergency. She grumbles, complains, but still the food appears. That's why, honestly, she is the first person in my everyday life. And if it's a day of early leaving, she's off even before all of us. Water bottles filled, clothes all set, food is ready. I'm making sure everything goes smooth. But here is the twist. When I used to complain about her to dad, telling him she cares more for you than for us, and she would get so mad, never even try to understand what I wanted to mean. And sometimes her words, yeah, they hurt. She switches off the fan while I'm lying on in bed just to sweep the floor, mostly an excuse. Then she grabs the specific pillow to cover it up. At that time, I had my back. Those irritating work will continue. Honestly, indeed, we are like the real life Tom and Jerry every single day. She questions me like a detective if I talk to a friend, especially if it's a guy. That's the part I can't stand, this constant interference. But that he tries to explain, saying she is just insecure about me from my past situations. What they don't get is I have changed, I have learned. I don't just flow with emotions now. If I talk to someone, there is a reason. I don't waste my time anymore. And yet, she still panics if I leave the house without saying anything, just a moment. When I was walking in a hot room, no fan, feeling frustrated, she quietly brought the table fan and placed it beside me. Only after I got mad at her. Her way of bribing peace. She worries more about me getting married to a good husband than about my career. Yes, that's the Indian typical mom. Frustrating. She overthinks everything. And what is worse, she transferred that tension to all of us. No logic, just full on panic mode. But then I have seen her cry like a baby mode. When dad scolds her for something silly she felt she has done, but in real, that really her dad. When she realizes she messed up, she feels terrible. That's when I step in as the most diplomatic person in the world, as a peacemaker, calming them both down, and that's my role. She even went out to update my bank passbook when I was busy. She carried heavy ration bag alone. And even though she watches her TV serials loud and I tell her to lower this volume, she does. Even though I know she hears less these days, summers hate noisy fan and yet she adjusts just for us. If I'm walking and ask for water, she doesn't delay. It's there right on time. Mosquitoes net at night. That's her and my sister's everyday ritual. She sometimes adds a little too much oil or salt, but she is the only one who never wastes food, even when we reject it. She makes sure it doesn't go to waste and she don't ever have tell what she likes because she has so much adjusted throughout her life as she now having occupied the small amount of place on the bed too, giving me and the dad all the needed space. So yes, she has her flaws, imperfections, everyday quirks, but here is what I want to say. I respect her more than I love her because through all her journey I will share with you later, she is my inspiration and comfort too. We spent most of our lives chasing success, applause, recognition, that moment at the top. But if we ever make it there, it's never alone. It's because someone held us steady while we are stumbling. Someone stood by us when we didn't even know what we are becoming. For me, that someone is my family. My dad's quiet support, my sister's unshaken love, and my mom's constant care. They're not just the background, they're the foundation, the invisible strength behind every bold step I take. How I designed my this video thumbnail made their love hide in darkness of forget as we move forward in our life. Yet the positivity, as yellow color suggests, they brings in our life without any ask. For me, family is like food and water. That's what keeps me going. That's what keeps my vision alive. So this little piece of audio, it's for everyone who is far from home, for those who miss their family, for those who just want to relieve a memory for even for a minute. And yes, our families might not always understand our choices, our paths, but let please think twice before judging them, because if you stand strong in your logic and your heart is honest, no matter how hard the world gets, you will win. There is no doubt you will win. Now, I want to hear from you. Drop a comment below. Tell me something about your family, their flaws you think, or maybe the moment when you chose to compromise or you could compromise because love mattered more than ego. Now, request to my listener to share their listenable experience, and if you could suggest how can I improve your listenable experience. Thank you.